Hey guys, I'm Random Frank P. Today I'm going to be bringing you one of the first reviews of the Galax 980 Ti Hall of Fame graphics card. This card is a beauty, but a beast at that, with the unique white and silver look returning from previous cards. I had the 980 Hall of Fame in my Glacier build, but that is now being replaced by its stronger, more powerful successor. Also, you'll want to stay tuned to the end of the video because at the end, we're going to be giving away some discount codes, a few t-shirts, and mouse pads. So stay tuned to the end of that. You'll get a chance to get those things for free. Taking a look inside the box, we have the typical packaging that we have been familiar with in the past. Sliding off the sleeve will reveal the card being stored in an anti-static wrap, also being protected in a foam-like housing. I have seen the card before, and still each time, I am shocked how nice it is every time I lay eyes on it. Some design changes have come to this generation, but we'll get into that in a minute. You also find your quick installation guide, the user manual, and the driver disc, but let's be real, no one really uses that anymore. You have two 8-pin PCI power connectors, which you will need to power the graphics card, and you have a DVI to VGA adapter. As a little added bonus, yeah, that was a do not disturb doorknob sign that you saw earlier. Now taking a look around the card, you notice right away the back plate. This is to not only protect all the exposed hardware and chips on top of the card, but it also doubles as a support system for the card since it is on the much longer side. The design has changed slightly since the last model, but it still looks really nice and clean. It's a much nicer look than cards that do not have this on top. On the side of the card facing outward, the same Hall of Fame writing returns, which can be illuminated within their software for you, and you can do a bunch of different lighting effects that are pretty cool. We also have the iteration of a little light strip now by the SLI connector. Definitely wasn't expecting that, but when I turned on my PC for the first time with this card, inside of it, the light strip was highly noticeable. On the other side, we have the HOF acronym in silver, and on the bottom of the card, you have your three fans. Two 80mm fans and one 90mm fan in the middle, surrounded by chrome-looking material instead of last generation's matte silver. They use a 10-layer manufacturing process to bring that signature Hall of Fame pure white color to life. And lastly, on the back side, you have your dual-link DVI, an HDMI port, and 3 display ports. The Hyper Boost button returns again, which lets you manually increase the speeds of the fans and sends more power to the card just by pressing it in. Due to its massive size and the rigidity, the card does its best to stay cool. We have 7 nickel-plated heat pipes to dissipate the heat inside, and their composite heat pipe structure that they use increases heat transfer by 30%. I found that after gaming for a few hours, the card never even got above 36 degrees Celsius. The 980 Ti Hall of Fame comes factory overclock at 1291 MHz. Its stock-based clock speed comes in at 1190 MHz on the 2816 CUDA-Core chip. This does support up to 4 displays with a maximum digital resolution of 5120 by 3200. Ooh, that was a lot. Now it's all the way. Let's get into the benchmarks and how it performed in my Glacier PC. Real quick, I'll read you my specs. Along with the 980 Ti, I have 32GB of RAM and the i7-4790K CPU, which is not overclocked, so this is all bare factory performance. I do have an ultra-wide monitor, but all benchmarks are performed at 1920 by 1080p since that is a more relatable resolution for benchmarks. For GTA 5, I got around 75 frames average in their benchmark tests. When driving around or on foot, I did see around a typical upper 90 average. I also have seen a decrease in about 5 frames since the recent updates, but I hope that is fixed in the future. This FPS comes with everything in the graphics settings turned to their highest capability and everything maxed out to either ultra or very high. Next up is Far Cry 4, where we came in at around 88 frames per second. Again, everything at its full potential, maxed out. Where frames start to dip is in a crowded area of combat with NPCs and explosions everywhere, but when I was flying or just exploring on foot, I definitely saw above 100 frames. Now has recently released Mad Max. After testing it for about an hour or so, driving around the barren wasteland, we saw an average of 172 frames. Granted, this is to be expected because the game doesn't have a lot going on screen that would be too taxing for your GPU, so definitely more than playable. And lastly was the 3D Mark, a benchmarking utility software that puts your card through a series of extreme tests. With the Firestrike test, we got a score of 14,742, which is better than 95% of all other results. I'll take it. So coming in at $699, you're still getting a monster. Yes, this is more expensive than reference 980 Ti cards, but you're paying more for its extra performance as well. It's a great price compared to the Titan X's crazy price, but for not that much better performance. and it's still not too far ahead of 980s, but if you're looking for an upgrade to your older GPU, this could be an option. It does also outperform its younger brother in the 980 Hall of Fame card, so hit that subscribe button if you want to see my upcoming video on the head-to-head comparison video between the two with some benchmarks. So all in all, I am very happy with my upgrade with this card. It's going to perform great. It definitely boosts my gaming performance to a definitely noticeable amount, and it still stays true to that nice white and silver look that's going to fit in great with my Glacier PC. Very happy with this upgrade. Now, if you're still here, I mentioned earlier, yes, Galax is giving away some stuff. We're giving away 10 discount codes to their store, which is going to be for $20 US off. You can also have a chance to win 5 mouse pads and 5 Galax t-shirts. So what you got to do is comment down below on what you want and tell me why you want it. And if you're commenting and saying you want one of the $20 discount codes, please be serious about it, because we are giving away just 10. We don't want to give away one to someone who's not going to fully use it and miss out on somebody who actually would use that discount code. So comment down below on which one of those things you want, again, whether it be a discount code, a Galax t-shirt, or a Galax mousepad, and tell me why you want it. And I'll pick, I guess that's 20 total people, and I'll get back to you. I'll comment on your comment, and I'll tell you whether you want it or not, and then I'll get you guys hooked up with Galax so they can send it to you. This is for US residents only, I'm sorry, but it wasn't my choice. It was Galax's choice, since they have their warehouse, in the US sending this stuff out. Hope you guys enjoyed my review of the 980 Ti Hall of Fame graphics card from Galax. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it to show your support. Comment down below if you have any questions, and follow me on Twitter at RandomFrankP. And hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos in the future. Like I said, the comparison video coming out very soon. Alright guys, I'm RandomFrankP. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.